Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, you're back with Daddag, and today we're playing some more Satisfactory in our experimental alternate megabase. But, as you can see in the top left, there is no more experimental banner, because it's actually been bought out properly now. But still, we started it off experimental, so we're going to stay experimental. As you can see, in our last episode, we went and sorted out all of the oil products, and got them to roughly a Mark IV standard. And that's going to bode well for what we're doing from here on out, because now we need to take this apart and we're going to get our circuits to hopefully a Mark IV standard or something that they're close to. We'll see how it works out. I have let all the facility empty out, so it's not going to be like it was yesterday when I had to keep dropping things and deleting things, although it's looking like I'm going to have to delete some steel. I forgot that this was all Mark III, and it's horrible. We've nearly got rid of all the Mark III stuff now, and we're nearly completely Mark IV, which is wonderful news. So, we are getting near the end of the game now. I've only got a few more things left to build, and yeah, past that point, I don't know, it might be the end of the series. Because once we can build everything to a certain standard, I think that's just going to be a good place to leave it off, really. We don't have to get everything to as many as humanly possible. Although I could go out and get all the nodes on the map and then see what happens, but you know, there is a point where it's just like, well, we've done all this already, so why would we keep doing all the same stuff? Let's have a look at the inventory. Don't want you, don't want you. Don't want you. We'll keep the rest of it. We should have enough inventory space to pick the rest of this up. So we'll start by moving our underbelly resource across a little bit, I believe. Because we want that one to be the closest one to the machines. And the other one is just steel? No, it's rubber. We've got rubber and steel beams. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's take all the rest of this out. We're very nearly done. And then we get onto the manufacturer stuff, which I can't wait for. We have got the newer stuff to do as well, but we might as well finish what we've got for now. Why did that fill up so quickly? We don't actually want rubber on us. We don't want any more of these. We don't want the steel. Fair enough. And it's all just steel beams. Wonderful. Not what I wanted, but we should have the space now to pick the rest of this up. Don't delete the floor. Especially where we are, because I'm fairly sure there is nothing underneath us anymore. Yep, we are over the great abyss. So, let's get the first machine down, and then we know what's happening. So, we've got space, line 2, line 1. Machine will go on this tile right here. Specifically, this tile right here. And we want it overlapping at the front, not the back. Good, good. Chest. You should not be floating through that wall. And we've got this one or this one. Because they use that, and computers use... Nope, you had it right the first time. Let's have a look. See which we actually get more of. Supercomputers don't use any wire whatsoever. You use quick wire. You use quick wire. So I think we'd like this. To use normal wire. Do they both produce 3? Yes, they do. Yeah, let's use the normal wire then. So we've got to bring rubber upstairs. Fair enough. Let's get this sorted out then, shall we? Don't need you there. And nope, that is not what we wanted. 9 and 9. And that's not no and no. Might as well bring you across into the right place, and you can go right there, and we might as well hook you back up just in case. This all needs to come out as well. We might as well get it done now, hadn't we? Actually, no, we want the things coming up through the floor first. But still, it needs clearing out, so why not? Just vanish all of this. Oh yeah, there's those two as well, just to my top left. That lag spike really didn't help matters there, did it? Wonderful. So, Our resource coming through the floor wants to start there, like so, and we'll just get the wall in. Walls, and this one. God damn it. Really? Let's get rid of some more of this steel, because we really don't need steel anymore. Not for this, anyway. That's not the one I wanted either. And there, and there. Good. Might as well just drop down, and we can sort it from down here, and then we can work our way back up. Is this going to make a chest? Yes, it is. God damn it. Why is there only a half tile there? That doesn't seem right. Anyway, which line is rubber on nowadays? The top line. Fair enough. And you will want to go 1, 2, there, and there. Do we just want to bring it downwards? So all these are... Yeah, I think we do. So they're all aligned. And about there. You go straight into there, and then you go straight back up there. Yeah, that'll be fine like that. Where does our path go? And yes, I went back and I've walled all these up so it doesn't look as stupid now. It's very bright red. We want this, the first... This tile? That's the one. And you need to go away as well, because you need to be these ones, and there and there. Then we get the T sections in there and there. These are still very dodgy to place, but I think I've got to grips with it by now. And you go there. Want to go down by 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you tell that I've done this a fair bit now? Oh, 2, 3, and you will be 1, 2, 3. Good. So we've got things coming up and things going down. That's all sorted and beautiful. We can get the half foundation in on top of this, put the manhole on top of it. All is good. And then we need wire coming in. So we need 40 rubber. That's going to be our limiting factor here. So 450 divided by 40 means we can get 11 machines. I think we've been through this already. If I just do a straight 10 machines, we get 75 per minute. And 450 divided by 60 is 7.5. That's annoying. If I just bring 2 lines in and we go to 5 and 5, then there'll definitely be enough. So, I believe our first one goes on that tile there, and then we can go and get the wire. Oh, I've got to bring it all the way up. I might take from the top 2 lines this time. Just because further down, in fact no, further down, we've taken from the bottom 2 and then all 4 of them. And you're only going to be able to go to there. 3, 4, 5. The other ones are, in fact the other ones aren't going to have to go up. We only need 4. Then you can drop down and go up. Where would 6 actually get me to? There. 2, 3, 4. Because we do want to try and keep to the standard of 6 still. So actually we don't need these in whatsoever. There might be some I can get rid of earlier on in the bus, but that's just a simple thing that I could do off camera. Let's bring all this wire all the way up towards the end. And same again, this is only going to be able to go to there. And then go under. We're not quite there yet. But where would 6 go to? Excuse me. To right there. Yeah. So we'll go like that. Bring the wire up even further. And down you drop. Lag spike. And up you go and in. I've got a system for it now, and when we get the system down, things become so much easier. Or, I could just take from the bottom two and then do the weird merger thing, like I have been doing. Maybe, maybe. Because then we can just keep the bottom ones as full as possible. Which is kind of what we want. And you go in. How far would you reach to? Right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Are we nearly there yet? Very nearly. Very, very nearly. Good. You go in there. You go in there. And you go in there. At the moment, it doesn't seem like there's much need for all this wire, but I'm sure soon we will need all this wire. Right, now you can come out to as far as possible, and then we can start doing things. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful job. Yeah, let's just take from the bottom two. No, I'm not. I'm going to take from the top two. I've decided. And, excuse me, I did click that. Yeah, let's go from that one and see how far you come. Oh, actually, you reach all the way. Well, that's just wonderful. Didn't expect that. You can go there, and let's get a bit closer so we can see the white lines, so we can line this all up. There. Yeah. We've took from the bottom two once already, so we might as well take from the top two, and then it should be as even as possible. It's alright, my chains are all going weird. So, 10 machines. That's easy enough. And can we see? There we go. 2. I can hopefully count to 10 correctly today. 3. 4. 5. 6. 4. 7. 8. 9. We need to come out one further. Fair enough. 2 further, actually. I'd rather have the walk around space at the end, just because I know what I'm like. Oh, stupid. And that one. Number 10 goes right there. Good, good. We need to make sure we set all these up for the right things. And there you go. I've got a horrible feeling that I'm going to need more rubber, which means I'm going to have to get more oil, which is going to be a pain. And then I don't actually know how I'd expand rubber, because that's the one that works properly. We've got a full 450 of that coming in. Hello. I do hope not. I really do hope not. Good, they're all set up. We want power now, that I literally took back out because this was in the way, and you can go. Oh, now it's red. Encroaching others. Clearance. Right, in that case then. Where is the earliest you can come down to in a reasonable time frame? It is going to look a little bit silly. And I am going to have to get rid of that, and I will delete this again. But it's rare that we have them come from all the way up top. Am I okay with that? Yeah, that's not bad. Just 1 pixel to the right. There we go. And in you go, and then you should be able to reach to where you need to go, and then we're not going to be encroaching others' clearance. Come on. Beautiful. That's what we want. Now we can get the power in. Always like doing it this way around. It just makes it so much easier to run around between the machines. In you go. We can get all these hooked up as we normally would. This is another one of those things that really isn't going to take all that long, he says, and we've been doing it 15 minutes already, but that's why I've started leaving the actual factories in and deleting them off camera. Because otherwise I can build these very quickly, as we saw in the episode where I did encased industrial beams. It only took us about 10 minutes to set it all up, and then I had 20 minutes to kill. That is getting quite annoying now. Not gonna lie. In you go. In you go. Right. We'll get the splitters in for this one first. And you should be there. Nope. That's the one. We've got the green line. And then all the rest of them get so much easier because we get both snapping points. Come on. That's the one. Nearly done. Well, nearly done these splitters. These are the easy ones at that. And last but not least, there we go. Good. You can come straight up to there. In fact, take this one out for a minute. We'll hook it all up at the end together. Because I don't like it in case I've done something wrong. Not that I should have done anything wrong, but we don't want to pick a load of crap up. I may need more encased industrial beams again. It does seem to be a regular problem, and we do always start off with a full row's worth. Maybe 1,000's just not as many as I want it to be. That makes no sense. Is it easier from down here? Not really, no. Fine, let's go back up. Oh dear. So, I did actually go and watch the episode, well, the new episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that came out. Coulson's in it, but not how you'd expect him to be in it, which I'm not too impressed with it, if I'm being honest. And, yeah, I won't say anything else. There is something else I could say about it, but it is kind of a spoiler, at least until the end of the first episode. 1, 2, we need this to do 5 machines and 5 machines. 3, 4... That'll be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So you're going to go in there and there. And you can go straight down. Get all these in. And all these. We do want all the lines on top before I start putting any splitters in, otherwise the game's going to have a bit of a fit. Come on. Oh, it's already grabbed it. Fair enough, game. I'll let you off that time. I thought you were being argumentative again. And then, can you come straight down to there and not look terrible? Yeah, yes you can. Good. This all seems to be coming in rather easily now. And one there, and the last one can go right there. Get all these to come in. And again, if I wanted to avoid clipping the items that are on this bottom belt there, I'd just have to keep this up too high, but it really doesn't faze me. None of my belts actually go through each other anymore, so I'm not too upset about it all. So, just want splitters in this side, mergers in that side, and then we've got our circuits up and running again. I'm not sure if it's to a better standard than before. I assume it will be, because we only had Mark III belts coming in before, so it should be better. I think. That, and we didn't have 450 rubber coming in before, did we? Oh yeah, this should be loads better. There you go. So that's the end machine filled up at least. Which is good. We want them to stock up first, and then we're not going to have any issues. Cool. We've just got to get these in now then. Oh yeah, probably shouldn't have connected all them up, should I? Well, we know we're kind of okay now, so let's get it all filling up. In fact, shouldn't they all start working? Is it just me or does this seem a bit light? No, it's fine. Oh, just bunny hop our way back down. We screwed that one up, and by we I mean me. Then you're going straight into there. You can come straight into here. Cool, just need the mergers. Oh yeah, we're going to need more encased industrial beams. God damn it. And yes, as you may have noticed from my thumbnail from the last episode, I did manage to get up on the mountain and not kill myself the second time around. I just built my ladders a little bit higher. That's all it took. I honestly, as I was falling to the floor, I looked at my health and thought, God damn it, we're going to die. Not really the way you want to end an hour-long episode, but there's no real penalties for dying in this game other than you've got to respawn and go grab your stuff back. Oh no. Whatever will we do? Oh yeah, I've got more of this to take out. Oh, we've got rid of some more clipping. Yay. And we'll get rid of this. That Mark III belt is going. It's going so soon. And out you come. It's probably better I'm doing this bit first anyway. We want splitter right in the middle there. You can plummet straight into it. We know this is going to want to go up there. Just delete that back a little bit more. And you know what? I want to sort all this lane out again. So we might as well get some more encased industrial beams while we're down here. I did actually delete some of the circuits to start with before this episode so I could clear the machines out. Apparently there's a lot of them in the machines and on the belts. Because this is all still rather full. I mean, it's fine. We don't need any of these though, so I'm going to delete them all. Yep, I'm deleting circuits. It's fine. Then we want a load more of these. Good. Oh yeah, I always forget about these. I guess that is one argument for deleting them and not putting them back in. But we don't want everything levitating. Now there is a point up here where, again, it starts to stretch longer and longer for some unknown reason. Oh, it's right there. I don't want to do it there then, because I've not done the other belts like that. Maybe I should have done, in retrospect, but never mind. Get you coming out even further. Right up to there. Good. We've very nearly done what I wanted to get done today. I'm not sure if I had something in the researcher. No, because we already got the assault rifle unlocked, didn't we? We'll get into the explosives and stuff soon. Very soon, indeed. I think it would be cool to make one of the assault rifles and go out and test it though, just to see what they're actually like. And it seems that this is where we start expanding past where we're allowed to do. Don't know why it happens, it just does. I'm not one for arguing, not about that anyway. There we go. Thought that one went even further. It'll probably go even further at some point. I believe that one has just gone even further. And you go into there. We just need to hook these up and then job's good 'un. It's a little bit short, but we can find something to do for 5 minutes. There's got to be something that needs having a look at. We can see what we need to do for next episode. Oh, Christ. Every time. Every time. There was a spell where I'd never done that. And now I seem to do it all the time. I'm just not stood right on the end of the merger. I think that's the problem. Because then when I do it like this, it's loads easier. Unless you just face plant straight into the conveyor belt and then that starts throwing you about. In you go. In you go. So, we've got at least one circuit per second. Technically, we've got slightly more. We've got 75 per minute. Why are you not producing? Well, you do take a really long time, don't you? 24 seconds. At least it's not something that's happening from this side. You should all be very nearly full by now, aren't you? Admittedly, copper wire, they have got to fill up for ages, but yeah, it should work out. We've massively overcompensated for the copper. The wire, stop calling it copper wire, madman. So, we've got 7.5 per second of those. Next up, we've got heavy modular frames with the look of it. Let's have a proper look at how we should do it, because I'd rather not have the power shards in there. Alternate heavy modular frames. It adds 3 modular frames on. It doubles the encased industrial beams. It over doubles the steel pipes, but then we've not got to do screws, which is quite nice. So, let's see how many machines we can get out of all of this. So, we've got... And I'm not going to round anything up or anything like that. We're just going to leave the numbers as they are. Modular frames, did we not do 1 per second? Because I had to go back and get the encased industrial beams, did we not? So that will be 60 divided by 7.5. That's 8 machines, right? Encased industrial beams, I believe, was 75 per second. So divide that by 9.375 is 8 machines. Steel pipes, I believe we've got 450 divided by 33.75 is 13.3 recurring. That's fair enough. And concrete, we've got 450 divided by 23.438. So we can get 8 machines. And 8 machines times 2.812 gives me 22.496. 496? 22.496. That doesn't seem like a bad number. So if we just call that 22 for the sake of it, so I need 8 of these and 8 lots of these. Wow, this is going to look fun, isn't it? Well, that's what we're doing next episode then. We might as well have a look at computers as well, hadn't we? While we're down here. I just need to remember 8 machines. Yeah, this definitely seems loads better. 8 machines, 8 machines, 8 machines. So technically, we are using all of, or very nearly all of our rubber to make the circuit boards. Oh, I'm going to need more rubber, aren't I? You couldn't have used plastic instead, could you? That sucks. I think I'm going to have to go and get more rubber. But we're not using plastic for anything. Maybe I just need to swap the entire facility over to plastic. You don't use plastic. You don't use plastic. You do use plastic. God damn it. Or maybe I just need to get another oil line in. We'll look into that. Anyway, the numbers. So again, circuits, we've got 75 per minute divided by 9.375. 8 machines. There seems to be a pattern. Quick wire, we've got an absolute mass of. We've got 450 times 4, so that's 1,800 divided by, it looks like 75 behind there. That's 24 machines. And our rubber, that is the 451 divided by 45 is 10 machines. So again, it's going to be over 20 quick computers per minute. Just barely. Just barely. Cool. So 8 machines and 8 machines is quite nice. That's the next 2 episodes worth planned out, and it will take me a little bit longer, it would seem. Because I've got to run 4 different belts in, and over here we've got 2 coming from underneath. Yeah. That, and we can save loads of room, so we might not actually have to worry about our spacing. Might not, but then we've got the new stuff to deal with. We will get there. Well, actually, I was going to try and... Oh, you know what? Just to finish off, let's get a jump at him. And right there. Let's see if this gangway actually lined up properly. It does look like it lined up roughly where I wanted it to be. So I could go the other way, but then it wouldn't be in the middle anyway, because this tile is actually central to it. Yeah, that's fine. So, 75 circuit boards per minute. I can at least use my 1 per second title again now. And we are going to call that quits for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!